I take it off this creator because I love her. She's wonderful. Lynn Saga, if you get the chance to check her out. A younger, I want to say trans or bi, or she's in the LGBTQI+. I just don't know where she is in it. She does identify as a lady, and she's pretty cool. I think she's ace. I'm not positive. But either way, I didn't have all her stats in my doobly-doo, so I didn't want to drop her stuff without being able to give proper credit. But Lynn Saga, it's got way more views than any of my stuff does from just 23 hours ago, so we'll go to something a bit older. Oh, fun. This dude do what I do. Let's check out what he does to do what he does. This is Strong Town.
And that's when I started noticing things about my college town, Seguin, Texas, and how it wasn't built for people without cars. And I started to wonder, why are so many towns built this way? Many of you might either be in the same situation or a very similar one. I know that when I didn't have a car, the solution seemed clear. Get one as soon as possible. Before World War II, cities in North America were designed much like their European counterparts. After the war, the U.S. shifted from walkable, mixed-use neighborhoods to car-centered development. Instead of compact, people-focused spaces, we widened roads, and zoning laws separated homes, businesses, and workplaces, making daily life dependent on driving.
Most of these roads will be 4, 6, even 8-lane expressways, constructed for
I've seen them.
They will take the over-the-road driver from city to city, coast to coast, at highway speed, even through large population centers.
Seguin is an example of this near-universal shift. It is one of Texas' oldest cities, being founded in 1838, and has a well-preserved historic center.
I feel like that's a good look. Honestly, if I looked like that, I'd walk around like that.
And wheel-drawn streetcars. But after World War II, the city prioritized car infrastructure, removing streetcar tracks instead of electrifying them. Today, public transit options are limited to Connect Seguin, which offers trips to major destinations like retail centers and the university once per hour, and only a few regional bus connections. Ride-sharing services exist, but remain costly and unreliable. You can see the shift clearly when walking through Seguin's
Oh yeah, didn't we have a mission so that...
traditional development pattern were built close together and
Oh,
right on the
Lady
sidewalk.
Gray on
This is
there.
because most people were expected to walk to local shops and often visit multiple stores in a single trip.
Alright.
Residents
Well, we've already done an Elon mission, and we've done a Nina mission. Let's do a Kev mission, but before we do a Kev mission...
allowing for easier downtown access to those who wanted it. As you move away from the historic core, you can see a clear transition from traditional development pattern to a car-centric one. Buildings are spaced farther and farther apart, largely because each business is now required to provide its own parking. This drastically reduces the number of businesses per block, often leaving just one or two, with no housing above, making trips on foot increasingly impractical.
Baby girl, I love you. Wait, don't! God damn it! Gray! Lady Gray, I will happily give you attention, but you knocking the phone out of my lap stealthily is not cool, baby. I shouldn't have yelled at her. I really shouldn't have yelled at her shit. It's been a long, hot day, y'all. Not that bad a day, not that hot or long a day. It's just, you know. I love my cats. We've got a lot of them. They're very sweet cats. In the case of Lady Gray, as well as her 2 great grandkids, she gets right on you, demands your attention, you give her the attention. But if you've got a piece of electronic on you, go and she'll knock that shit off and break it if she gets the chance. I love her. She's a wonderful cat. I don't mean to be mean to her, but shite. I would like to not have my phone broken just because she wants attention, you know? I still shouldn't have yelled at her. Why isn't any of my shit working? Oh, probably because it's still loading its shit. Oh. I like how this college kid is doing my job better than I am. Mildly jealous. And again, there's a reason why his video from 12 days ago has more views than anything I've ever had. He edits stuff.
I bet curators get shot at a lot less than I do.
Public transportation is often underdeveloped and non-existent, and current zoning laws make it practically illegal to build the way we used to. But are all those assumptions true? And is positive change possible in a car-centric landscape?
Towns like Seguin that are over 100 years old, they were initially designed for that walkability, but as the towns have grown, the infrastructure has not been supported. So I live downtown in Seguin, and we have sidewalks that will take us right down to the courtyard and to the downtown museum, but many of them are in disrepair, and so now there needs to be this active reinvestment in that infrastructure. And I see that now. I think in the past 10 years there's been much more of that than there had been prior to that. But I often tell people that by cleaning the wall, that the easy solution would be to walk or bike somewhere instead of getting in the car.
Thank you all.
Prioritization of car-centric infrastructure comes at the expense of all other forms of transportation. Traveling by car requires that every single destination.
I figured out I've already done this one before.
This inherently
I'm not doing good at catching these fuckers, am I?
It also drives up the cost of development by increasing the need for more land and more infrastructure to support it. Across the street from campus is a small old strip mall created and bought by the Hewlett and Apartments. Before the road and before the crosswalk was set by the city, the closest crosswalk was over 3 blocks away. So actually students would either drive across the street or have to drive across the street into traffic. When I went to TLU, the house was harder than it should have been, no matter where I lived.
Attacking an idol's real dumb. Take this flashbacker.
No crosswalk.
That's a mistake for you.
The ride wasn't much better. The intersection was super close by. It felt uncomfortable and dangerous. I wanted to hear from others and understand how this kind of infrastructure impacts their
Yeah, that's real though, y'all. People keep telling me, oh, why don't you get a bike? Oh, why don't you get a bike? Y'all, if I get a bike, I definitely want a mounted camera so y'all can see this. Y'all never ask the question after I ride it twice and then never again. Because, y'all, I'm not kidding when I say this town is downright dangerous if y'all on a bike.
The bike lanes are just so scary, and most roads don't have them.
Oh, yeah.
I grocery run pretty regularly, and I had to go through 2 intersections that were like highway merge on and off. And of course, as soon as you get close to freeway, the bike lanes just kind of peter out. Want you over there anyway, but I need to get there, so it's, yeah, it just always feel unsafe. I mean, you bike doesn't mean that people are trying to hit you.
I actually have been on the road on a bike and had a truck come up next to me and yell at me to get on the sidewalk. And it's not the time to try to educate someone on, well, actually, that's not the don't signal. I'm supposed to be on the road. But it's so true. It's just the culture.
I don't know what's going on with Saints Row, y'all. We just don't try to push through for now. And yeah, that's the other thing is y'all need to realize, or we need to realize as a society, that there are very few places that you are legally allowed to ride a bicycle on the sidewalk. Public parks marked for bikes, that's one thing. But on the street, you're meant to be using the road like any other vehicle, also respecting flow of traffic and making sure to, you know. Now, you can only do so much. On a bike, you can't keep up with actual traffic. But as far as, like, you don't stop and take up 2 lanes with your bike sort of thing, you know? But, yeah, they just, especially in America, it's not made for pedestrians here, y'all. It's downright dangerous.
Part of the comprehensive safety action plan
It's almost like an extreme sport, just doing your basic crap.
which basically showed us where there were issues for both traffic collisions that had high-risk injuries or death, but also particularly for pedestrian impact and bike impact as well. So that's been critical in figuring out where we need to have better crosswalks, better access points, and more improved sidewalks.
When you study how to make streets safe, of course, the whole Vision Zero approach is circling around restraint and the opposite of forgiveness, and to create an environment in which you just don't feel comfortable driving faster than the posted speed.
It's clear this problem isn't unique to Seguin, and thinking back to my own experience, I remember just how unsafe, inconvenient, and uncomfortable it felt. I ended up buying the cheapest car I could find just to get around, and of course it
I'm gonna
eventually
have to
broke
get
down.
one later.
And that's when it really hit me. Even if you don't want to own a car, the way our cities are designed often gives me no other choice. Jules and I talked about this too. How not having a car doesn't just make errands harder, it can even limit your job opportunities.
My job search was limited to places I could bike. And not like
Hey,
bike for
you
an
busy?
hour, like,
I need your help with
I
something.
wanted to
It's
bike
really
for
important.
When your job search is limited by your transportation, there's kind of just this threshold that you can hit. You are going to have to settle and make it work. And I actually have a couple coworkers who like have temporary housing nearby because they don't have a car. You have to make it work, but it's not easy. And at what point do you just kind of suck it up and go into debt and get a car? A lot of people do, which is really, really sad.
You're serving a lot of people that use their bikes primarily as their only source of transportation. There were many people that have come to us that were in a transition or in a state of they're not comfortable in their financial or living situation. And so trying to maintain a job and transportation to that job has been a challenge. The landscape has reoriented itself around the expectation that everyone will own a car. And so, because most of your daily needs are now no longer available locally, because now everyone's traveling regionally in order to accomplish their goals, then you have to join the party. Even those people who don't want to drive are kind of forced to drive.
All across the country, towns and cities are trying to make their streets safer and more walkable, but there's a big obstacle. Many of the roads causing the most problems aren't even under local control. They're owned and managed by the state. That means that when city leaders want to fix things, add crosswalks, slow traffic, and make space for bikes, they often run into a wall of red tape.
I'm here. What's up?
We need to get over to FB's ASAP. They're re-releasing the Mecha Burger.
The what?
The toy. Don't you remember? It looks like a hamburger but turns into a robot. Limited edition re-release. Let's go.
It has some slip lanes in it and other things that fancy pedestrian. This is the biggest challenge we face when working in cities is to what degree
Oh, we got our cars this time. That's fine.
That entire sidewalk along 4th Street at TLU is under construction right
You know, I think I had a Mecha Burger back in the day.
Everybody had one the summer I was 9. It was the most popular kids' meal toy FB's ever produced.
And you want to relive your childhood? Sure, no problem.
careful on how we do that because we don't control the road. So we have to give checks on it.
Oh, shit. Do you think they're all here for the Mecha Burger?
Don't matter if they are. We can just muscle up to the head of the line.
Welcome to FB's. Can I take your order?
Yes. Hi. May I please have a chicken brat box meal with a Mecha Burger toy? In purple if you have it.
We're out of Mecha Burgers.
Shit. Well, there's another FB's in Marina del Lago. Let's try there. The Marina's FB's is also out. The next closest is in Mercado. There are 2 in the flats, but we should try Mercado first.
Dude, why is it so important to get a new one of these?
Oh, I didn't have an old one. I never got one when I was a kid. It came out when I was in foster care. So.
Oh. Right, let's get you a fucking Mecha Burger.
listening to Grand Theft Audio by DJ Mellow Yellow.
What the hell are the idols doing here?
Being pretentious anarchists and getting in everybody's way. What else?
Well, they're between me and my kids' toy, so let's fix that.
Synthwave.
Ooh, that one always works.
Your shiny pink ass
This
out of my
doesn't seem
way.
like it would work as much because of the helmet, but that ball shot will always bring them down.
These guys won't freaking die. That's the last of them. Let's get my Mecha Burger.
Hey, my friend here needs a chicken kids meal with a Mecha Burger toy. And purple.
They're all gone. Those horrible people in pink stole the entire shipment. They said something about striking a blow against capitalistic materialism and soggy French fries.
Fucking idols.
They really are a bunch of thugs, taking joy from children.
Fuck children. They took joy from you. Buckle up.
There they are. Get them to pull over.
Not sure whether to ram or shoot.
Whatever. Just don't blow up the delivery car.
Pull the fuck over. I'm getting that toy.
That was interesting, wasn't it?
It's so much easier when I can use a rocket launcher.
Huh. Okay, well that's something that happened. Let's go with this one. It is MAGA hogs panicking over the Epstein docs 1 hour ago by Howdy. And now, I reckon we gotta wreck this car without wrecking they shit. Let's give it a try.
Hey, my friend here needs a chicken kids meal with a Mecha Burger toy. And purple.
They're all gone. Those horrible people in pink stole the entire shipment. They said something about striking a blow against capitalistic materialism and soggy French fries.
Fucking idols.
They really are a bunch of thugs, taking joy from children.
Fuck children. They took joy from you. Buckle up.
I keep getting flagged for the music,
There
y'all.
they are. Get them to pull over.
Not sure whether to ram or shoot.
Whatever. Just don't blow up the delivery car.
What is that? I'm not afraid of anyone!
shit. Yeah, that blew it up. Try one more time. We gotta try not to flip it. We gotta crash it without flipping it. Little overdone.
My friend
that
here
time.
needs a
Crap.
chicken kids meal with a mecha burger toy. And purple.
They're all gone. Those horrible people in pink stole the entire shipment. They said something about striking a blow against capitalistic materialism and soggy French fries.
Fucking idols.
They really are a bunch of thugs, taking joy from children.
Fuck children. They took joy from you. Buckle up.
Okay, here we go again. Third time's the charm.
There they are. Get them to pull over.
I'm not sure whether to ram or shoot.
Whatever. Just don't blow up the delivery car. Just don't destroy the mecha burgers.
Shit, I think I'm going for the bridge. Just gotta catch up to him and knock him out. Let's try just a little baby tap. Little baby love tap.
So cool you're doing this for me.
Okay, that didn't work. Little baby love tap number 2.
I wish they just give up and pull over.
So much easier when I can use
Got
a
they
rocket
ass this time.
Easy peasy.
Bitch.
Sorry, hon, I
Commandeer
need
the
this.
shipment. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this thing? I done shot it to shit and back.
There. You are now the proud owner of 500 limited edition mecha burgers.
Nah, I just want one. Maybe sometime you could help me bring the rest down to the county orphanage?
Absolutely.
See, that's
Wonder
why I
if they still
love
have their old
Kev.
Santa
Man of the
Claus
people,
costume
that Kev is.
Ain't that costume got a shirt?
Not when I wear it, baby.
I guess, oh yeah. That makes dig my coffee up. Still no viewers. Disappointing, but I get it. I get a lot of viewers on. Oh! Dylan and Francis in trippy red apparel. Fuck yeah! I don't like much of that shit. I don't mind the Batman hat and the little trippy shirt that the black fellow has. I can't tell if it's I can't tell if they're a boy or a girl, but either way, I like that outfit. I don't so much care for Christmas jersey with red, but I do like the outfit. The suit's not bad, and we finally have the friggin' radio. Isn't that nice? We finally have the friggin' radio, and Kev's got an SMG. Everybody better run. Hello, viewer. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. We've been going for 24 minutes. We just completed the Kev Mecha. Oh, they're already gone. We just completed, and we're about to get started on the next. Before we do, let's see what we can do. Anything new? Anything fresh? Not yet. Not without the proper weapons. A little bit of cash. Now, we'll go with networking now.
That was him attempting suicide, actually. He just, the official narrative is that he tried to kill himself once, and then they put him in a suicide watch, but then just, he just went away, and the guards were sleeping. Yeah. Officer Tartaglio.
Howdy, Eli. What's up?
I hereby invite you to the inaugural meeting of the Saints Board of Directors.
Huh. I didn't realize we were gonna be so corporate structured.
There'll be donuts.
Be right there.
Okay, can we just talk right quick?
Okay.
Anyone
So
at
we
any
got the
time,
name,
Google
we got the
right
home
now if
base,
you're at a
we got
computer
the
or
logo.
phone. Cash
So
Patel.
that means next step is to
Does he
find
look
people that
scared
can
to
shoot
y'all?
guns?
Like,
No.
does this man ever have a moment's peace? Because he genuinely looks like he's just, there's somebody
so that
with
means
his,
next
like,
step is to make connections
daughter's
with people
head
that
to
shoot
a gun
guns.
at all
Come on,
times.
man. We
What
want
you
this
doing,
thing to be
Cash?
more than a street
You knowing
gang.
what we're
We
saying?
want to be an
You
organization,
listening to us,
an
Cash?
institution.
I
That
don't know.
means
Maybe it's
we need
just
to have
his
our fingers in more
natural
Got
resting
an idea
terror
where
in
to
his
start?
face.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Seriously, we need to release the episode of this. That is an important thing. Here's a video of Trump saying he thinks that
Okay, everyone's action item is to reach out to their contacts and see what new business opportunities you can find for the Saints.
Shit. My contacts all got their own things going already.
What about JR? Your partner's on his garage, right?
Maybe he'll go all in with the Saints?
No harm in asking.
Great. What about you, Nina?
I can't talk to any of my old Panteros contacts. But I do know some people who did business with them. I'm sure I can persuade them to do business with us instead.
Nice. Kevin.
You want contacts? I got contacts, baby.
Okay, go be superstars. Meantime, I'm gonna finish going through that briefcase we got from John Bland. That thing's a treasure trove.
Okay, after this, we should be able to do aggressive recruiting. And then, y'all, this is going to be, fun. This is going to turn into a murder circus stream there for a while once we get aggressive recruiting done. Because I really want to show y'all, and I want to see myself when we finally beat all of the murder circus, all the cool stuff the murder circus has to offer. The downside is, I still have not gotten up to get my glasses repaired. Fuck it, maybe that'll be what we do tomorrow. I'll need to check to make sure America's Best is open late. And fuck it, I'll supercharge the battery, and we'll try to do a Let's Walk With Me to get my glasses fixed. Because I do want to show y'all Doc Ketchum's Murder Circus and all that. But in hindsight, it'd be much easier to do that if I could see better.
How'd you like to be part of something big? My friends and I are starting a new venture.
Sounds awful nice, but our current venture's in trouble. Those Panteros are cutting into our profits something fierce.
I'll tell you what. Join our new thing and no one's ever gonna mess with this garage again.
Well, you take care of this Panteros problem and I'll consider it.
Deal.
Guess I'm heading to the park to fuck with the Panteros. Off we go to fuck up some Panteros. Oh no. See, though, truth be told, I don't want to fuck with Panteros, because short of Sergio, I kind of feel for the Panteros, you know?
You name it. Undercutting costs,
Wait a
scaring off
minute,
our
that's
customers.
picture.
Sergio sent this jacked up mountain of a dude named Derek to run me out of business any way and every way he can. You take
I
care
thought
of
it
his
was
toughs
a
in the
picture.
park, maybe you'll scare him enough to go mess with someone else.
Say no more.
I guess my ass is blind. Oh well. I am also a terrible citizen. Here we go. Never leave your shit parked in the street, y'all. Uber has normalized that, and I swear to fuck we need to stop that. Like, post-sweet, real hard. Child, we need to stop that real hard, I doubt I have any cops in my stream ever, but if I do, y'all, never have I ever sided with y'all on much, but please, pull over the Uber assholes. Get these assholes that park dead in front of fucking restaurants, block drives, block things, to go and just like, oh, is food ready? Sir, there's a line. Yeah, but I'm with Uber. Cool, there's still a line right there. I've worked Uber, you're not special. Just get in line, wait, and when you get here, you can say, hey, I'm Uber, and show me your thingy.
Show your face there again, you're dead.
The old man sent you?
You mess with JR, you mess with us.
Damn! Gotta reload! Sure ain't looking to live.
The Saints protect what's ours.
Yeah, that's another weird one. Can we just say that anyone that has the whole "who cares about Epstein" thing opinion, it's kind of a red flag. Now let me be clear. Hannah Reloaded recently said it's sad, but she'll never know. Those kinds of people I'm not talking about. The ones that are like, oh, I mean, the president said it when there's, we need to stop looking at it. Those motherfuckers, yeah, that's a red flag. Because, yeah, y'all, it's like that one troll that came into my stream early this morning. And, yeah, I hate bringing people back in sort of thing, but I don't remember their name. It was a trolly name. And honestly, y'all, again, it's one of those, I feel for that type of monster. If they've never offended and if they just have the urges. I feel for them. I want to do everything in our power, and I think the state should do everything in its power to both keep them from offending, but also keep them far, far, far the fuck away from children. You feel me? It's like, if it's a medical issue like alcoholism is, yeah, I can blame the alcoholic for taking their first drink, but after a while, blaming them don't help. Now that being said, because of how bad that particular kind of subject is, the Epstein kind of thing, yeah, there's a zero factor. Once you've offended once, you done offended too much. Because I'm sorry, but even once, and I can't abide it, y'all. It's because even if it's just once, that's okay. That's one life you've completely and utterly and totally ruined. That's one life you've destroyed. That can't go, much like even as Robert Kowalski pointed it out, even if the alcoholic was non-offending and doing great, I wouldn't have a problem with him. But the minute the alcoholic gets drunk and gets behind the wheel and kills somebody, or they don't take a proper medication because it'll interfere with their alcohol, and they, again, end up killing somebody, that's a life you've ruined. That's a life you've ruined. I do have the idea of responsibility, even if we don't have what is in truth free will. Because no, we don't have what most would consider free will. We do, however, have freedom of choice. There is not a moment in the day that goes by that I would not love to light up a joint. Currently, it is not safe, so I do not do it. Would it help with the mental problems? Definitely. Do I do it? Not until I can legally and safely. It's scary being out here, y'all. But we work together, and together we can thrive. Like I said, I say we do what Zara Mandani, I think I'm getting his name right. I hope I'm getting his name right. He's the mayor for mayor. He's the Democratic one running for mayor in New York currently against Cuomo, the nasty old fuck that ain't gonna do shit. The literal face of fucking corruption, short of, what's his face? Not Carnegie. Old-timey one. Haiti? No. No. I'm just gonna stab in the dark, y'all. If you've seen Gangs of New York, one pretty good movie. I think it's aged alright considering the time period it's set in. But outside of that, the bonus features are really the cool shit to look at on that one. Because a friggin' 4 to 6 hour movie has like a 2-hour documentary on the special disc one. And it's just a phenomenal documentary because they use footage from the actors, they use footage from historical text, and they deep dive on what the Gangs of New York was and who the Gangs of New York was. The variations between the dead rabbits and the natives, the unpleasant racism considering it was in New York. But at the same time, it's a good-ass movie if you haven't seen it and you have 4 hours to burn. It's got Brad Pitt. It's got the I Steal Your Milkshake guy. The one with the big mustache that did that's what the movie was. There Will Be Blood. That guy. He also did this. I'm having trouble getting out of this fucking junkyard. Which is weird considering I'm in a monster truck. This should be the easiest thing to get out of right now. Honestly, at least this shit ain't timed. We got this shit. But... But yeah, Gangs of New York's a good movie. The documentary attached to it's real good. And honestly, y'all, it's one of those, we gotta remember, we're the product of where we've come from and where we are. When we make mistakes, that is to be expected. To err and to flaw is to be human. But, that being said, the difference between a fuck up and oopsie and sabotage is, hey y'all, I just fucked up. I don't know what this is gonna do, but I just fucked up. Versus, I'll just let someone else pick that shit up. I'll just let someone else catch that. And again, if one or two people do it, ha, clown and shit, fuck off. But when an entire society becomes it would me, there's a problem, you know? And in the case of Americans, we have very much become, wasn't me. And I feel very bad for Alan in the coming times, because it's like, I didn't realize how much of his life and livelihood he has directly tied to, his fucking, like, grandfather, father, and husband. I think he's gonna one-shot me. Son of a bitch, I think that's a one-shot on this mode.
You don't stay in line, you burn.
Yeah, he didn't one-shot me, but he might as well have. I was murdered by JR's stupid statue and my inability to dodge. Let's try that again. And this time we're not gonna let that Wolverine Logan wannabe motherfucker come near us. Also, I noticed I picked up a new sub after this morning's double stream. Very happy to have y'all around. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you're watching this, I do a variety of things, and eventually I will do like more news things. Like some more news does and scripted, good, edited content. But y'all, give me some time on that, because it's like 1 billion degrees in Georgia. And my big plan is to turn the kitchen more or less into a studio of sorts. That way, ideally, when I do my big show for y'all, and for the internet, the one that'll get the views, the one that'll be the backbone of the channel, so to speak, that one, I can do that and, like, you know, put a tea kettle on. And then, hey y'all, welcome to my little southern neck of the woods. Let's have us a cup of tea and chat and spill some tea. You know, so I've been working on shit. I ain't just been sitting back here fucking off, you know. I've been doing what I can. We're 38 minutes in. I can say things like fucking off. Nobody's here. It'll just be between me and you, future viewers. But you feel me? It's like, I want to do good and I want to inspire. And my God, is that difficult to do nowadays. I feel like if I just wanted to smear people and be a giant jackass on here, I'd have a much easier time of it. I feel like I'd even be picking up shitty sponsors by now. But I don't want to be a bad influence. I don't want to be a jackass. I don't want to be anything close to like Osmond Gold or Sneeko or any of the right-wing crypto spheres. One, and be kind of, y'all, I can always try to switch this in between why you should do it for the right reasons versus, okay, you don't like the right reasons, okay, here's the greedy reasons. And in my most cynical view, y'all, the reason I'll never be the griftosphere like the Quartering or any of those jackasses is, y'all, one, I don't want your money, because more than likely if you're listening to me bitch and talk about eat the rich and shit, you probably ain't doing much better than me, you know? I'm not, by no means am I mocking y'all. I mean, I love my viewers. I very much appreciate all of y'all. But, I mean, like, you know, I would never ask you for money for some stupid shit. It's like, hell, it's how, like, Jesse keeps asking me to do other things, and, like, Galen at work was like, hey, dude, why don't you try playing, what was it? It was either Doom or Diablo, and I'm like, Oh, I'd love to, but I don't have that game in my repertoire right now. And until I get it in my repertoire, I can't afford to buy it. Now, when I can afford to buy it myself and take a liking, sure. But, you know, I got a bunch of shit I gotta do first, like get all my pets fixed and set up. Get their shots taken care of, all that. I got, you know, pet dad stuff to do.
That settles Derek and his crew. Right thoughtful of him to bring the fight to us.
So, what should I tell my friends? Are you in?
I'm in. What do you call this new outfit?
We're the Saints. Welcome aboard.
Like I said, y'all, minus the guns and bloodshed and death, I wouldn't mind having all of, like, a huge group of people start something like the Saints, but for community, you know? Call it the Saints ironically, because we'll be a secular group, but it's like, just, you know, we take care of shit. Food banks, water, all
Well,
that.
you can count JR in. What is this? It's not board game night.
No, this is where all our dreams come true.
Don't say that. My dreams are pretty weird.
While you were out talking to JR, I was going through the briefcase we got from John Bland, the real estate guy.
Turns out the deeds of the church wasn't the only thing in there.
As of now, we are the proud owners of a shit ton of empty lots all across town. That's real estate we can use to start up some new, entrepreneurial ventures.
By which he means crimes.
Fine, yes, crimes.
Nice. You did say we need to have our fingers in more pies.
I've got that covered. I spent the whole day baking my ass off. Okay, fine. They're empanadas.
That's not a pie.
It's in the pie family.
Now I'm really hungry.
Plan first, eat later.
It's in the pie family.
So, how do we cover all this ground?
I really like empanadas. I really need to learn
So
how
far,
to make
we've
them.
got the church.
Like I said, once I get the kitchen set up,
And
a camera for a
Jim
bicycle rig,
So what
and
do
a
we build
camera
next?
for, like, a kitchen rig,
Whatever we want.
we'll be set, y'all. We'll be doing some hella good content. Until then, I appreciate you sticking with me through the hard times. It'll be all the sweeter when we get to the peak, you know? And forgive me for bailing on the walk today. I would have taken it, but again, it's like 95 degrees out there right now. And being right before payday, y'all, I'm not kidding you. I had 3 cucumbers, a bottle of lemonade strawberry burst water, and I hoped that I would make it home. I wasn't kidding when I was being all hyper, being like, well, we'll make it or we'll die. We'll see. I was only partially kidding. Georgia ain't no bitch. I'm just saying, she ain't nothing to play with like that. Okay, we got Jim Robs, we got the church. Let's go towards the river inlet. I always do Bright Future first just because it's quick and easy and dirty. But I really suck at Shady Oaks, so maybe we should try Shady Oaks first and get, it is free, all 3 of these are free. Let's do Shady Oaks, because I want to stick Bright Future over in the rich area. Swapped over to Majority Report. Funny. That's kind of neat. Oh, fun! Okay, I hadn't paid attention. The Tabernacle from 4 hours ago. Elon Musk has made the first Nazi AI. It calls itself Mecha Hitler.
Because the whole thing's a front, see?
Goody.
We just have to look like shit enough for insurance companies to pay us lots of money for fraudulent claims. Now here's my friend Tamara. She knows all the angles of the insurance game. Go talk to her, and she'll help us get the ball rolling.
Howdy, Tamira. Ready to get to work?
Sure am. My automated claim generation code is ready for beta testing.
What's that now?
It produces fake records and documents based on real-world data. It should be good enough to fool the fraud detection algorithms.
Well, that sounds really complicated. How about I just throw myself in front of cars and trucks? And the harder they hit me, the more money we get?
Sure, if you want to die. With my system, all we gotta do is push a button.
How about I do insurance fraud my way, and you do it your way?
You're the boss. Just be careful out there.
Oh, we just completed networking, and there's a cat having a problem somewhere. Is it you, baby girl? You're okay. Got her a hairball. Yay, we gotta pick him up. And it unlocks the criminal empire. And the empire table. And threats. That's gonna be fun. I almost tried to call Icaros the Falcon from Assassin's Creed. Y'all, I really should stick to one game till we beat it. Defeat the enemies, okay.
Come any closer and you'll regret it. What you dealing with? You wanna feel that too?
Yeah, baby!
Oh, I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He's the huggy stabby guy. I don't like the huggy stabby guy. Cut off. No, no, fuck you. You do not get to hug me. No means no, bitch. Yeah, I did not realize I killed him. Yeah, fucked him up good. I'm gonna take your shit. Yeah. Power assertion. Yeah. Twerking motorcycle. Alright, let's pull it on back. Let's figure out what we're doing next. There's a few threats. They add some threats to this one. Alright. Let's try to find and destroy the police van. That's always a pain in the ass. I mean, on the bright side, it's one van and then you have to fend off the police, or run. I might just run. But it's usually a pain in the ass to fucking find, because in some cases it even moves.
If Panther Rock looked like a chicken, we'd be lost for you.
Oh. Yeah, because again, even saying there's an AI Nazi, you can program an AI to be super racist and fascist, but you still don't have a Nazi there because there's nothing there. There's no there. Alright, somewhere around here there's a cop car. A police van with a really obvious thing on it. Ah, that was easier than I expected. That's scary.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. Need to re-up.
I gotta give them credit. They will follow you. Huh?
J Balvin y el Guincho.
Giving you a chance to walk away alive.
When they see a name like Steinberg, that's why it's probably safe for me. Because it's been trained on water. And I made a video like 2.5 years ago about how Twitter is becoming more tan and how it's so clear in more past faces so much through personality. And considering far right stuff,
You regret that.
Sure looks dead to me.
You want some of this?
It's still.
Well, that didn't end well. We've been going for almost an hour. I think we might go ahead and do the chill Minecraft wind down. And
like a 20th century figure would be perfect to deal with this. And he says this. To deal with such viral anti-white hate, adult
either way, we're gonna save and then do a quick little chill Minecraft. So I'll be back. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for coming out if you came out. And we will see y'all on the next one. Guess we're gonna kill this one first. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good now.